Oh yeah. Everybody, let's go. Woo. Woo. What? What? Mm. Mm. So what is going on, everybody? Serrano 786 here. Excited. I'm more than excited. I am ecstatic because I was chosen to co-stream the Resident Evil event that's starting in about 30 minutes. So we're going to go over some information, catch everybody up on what's going on in the Resident Evil world, talk about the game a little bit, what can you expect. And then when the event starts in about 30 minutes, we'll go live. We'll watch that together, react together, cry together. Hopefully not cry. Hopefully laugh. Maybe get really scared. But yeah, should be fun. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. But we're going to talk a little bit about the video game. So this is the 8th installment in the Resident Evil series. If you haven't played it, do yourself a favor, buy any of them. Actually, I don't know, even the new ones. The new remastered ones are really fun. They're all just a lot of fun. Okay, they're all a lot of fun. But we're here to talk about the 8th installment, Resident Evil Village. Why? Because it's amazing. It's a new game, and it's the Resident Evil. It's scary. Lots of scares. A lot of good survival horror. Created a genre, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was survival horror. They created survival horror. So, this installment, Resident Evil 8, is a sequel, and they're calling it that, a sequel to Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Biohazard, or just Biohazard as it was called. So, the game overview with all of this. Ooh! We got the official countdown to the showcase. Oh, I got to show that. Hold on. Hold up. Look at that. Official countdown there. Whoa. Snazzy. All right. So we're going to come back to that. I just wanted to show that for a second. So we'll go back. So, basically this takes place a few years after the horrifying events of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So it's a new storyline that begins with Ethan Winters, which is the protagonist in RE7, and his wife Mia, and they're in this new location, and they're living peacefully. They're trying to just forget the past nightmares. You know, they're just trying to forget what happened because it was pretty messed up, let's be honest. So just as they're starting to build their life together, tragedy befalls them once again. Now, Chris Redfield, the legendary hero from the Resident Evil series, throughout everything, he's reacquainted with the couple, and then her horribly disrupts their life, spiraling Ethan into chaos. So Chris Redfield is in some way the catalyst to this whole chaos that's about to ensue everybody. So the devastated Ethan, he finds himself in a remote snow-capped village seeking answers after being thrown into an entirely new nightmare. So that's the game overview of Resident Evil Village, or Resident Evil 8, whichever one you want to look at. So, yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited and also curious of what they're going to do with Chris. Because are they making him a bad guy? Is he infected? You know, like, what's going on? That's kind of my theory. As I think he is infected because Las Plagas in RE7 was like this little thing, like creature that like got into your system and then turned you into like a zombie, essentially. It was what it was for Resident Evil 4. So I'm wondering if the same thing is happening because of Vampire Lady. If you don't know who Vampire Lady is, look her up. She looks like the main bad guy in the new game. But yeah, I think Chris is going to be taken over. I think he's going to be taken over by something that's going to make him a zombie or make him mind controlled, and that's the reason he's causing a ruckus. So this installment, Resident Evil Village, it's an evolution of survival horror defining game. It's horror meets action as you fight to unravel the mystery behind Chris and his betrayal in this single player campaign. So it's a single player campaign. There is talk of multiplayer. We'll talk about that later. But the nice thing about this, it's going to be a new standard of graphics for the video game series. They're doing a photorealistic world in the village, or Resident Evil Village, where market-leading graphics enhance the action experience at every single turn. So the Resident Evil engine is paired with some new technological power of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. It's going to deliver hyper-detailed graphics, bringing the shadowy village and its haunting residents to life. So basically what that's saying, or what I'm reading here is, this is going to look ridiculous. It's going to look ridiculous on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. It's not going to be like Cyberpunk. Just kidding. But I don't know nothing about nothing. Of course you don't know nothing, Josh. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's going to be amazing graphics. I'm going to get it on PS5. I'm not going to get it on PC. I'm going to get it on PS5 because it's going to be optimized for PS5. It's going to look fantastic. So on the PC though, you're going to be able to unleash the power of your PC as well as the next gen consoles with the latest technology. It's going to combine ray tracing, audio advancements to create an immersive horror experience. 3D audio, I'm assuming, is what they're talking about there. So obviously there's going to be some familiar faces and new foes. You have Chris. Again, I think he's going to be mind controlled by something like Las Plagas. I think it's vampires. There's been talk about the new bad lady or whoever. She's like a tall vampire lady. I'm assuming she's controlling Chris, and that's why he's gone crazy. I don't know. Who knows? But that's the thing. Chris Redfield has typically been a hero in the entire Resident Evil series. But his appearance in the Resident Evil Village, it seemingly like shrouds him in these sinister motives. Obviously, there's going to be a host of new adversaries inhabiting the enigmatic village and will relentlessly hunt Ethan and hinder his every move as he attempts to make the sense of this new nightmare he finds himself in. It's going to be crazy. I'm hoping in the gameplay, because there's going to be gameplay, I'm hoping they're going to do some bad guys, so we're going to see what they look like. It's going to be super neat. I'm excited. But also, the village itself is not going to be just like this mysterious backdrop to the horrifying events that unfold in the game. The village is a character in on its own right, with mysteries for Ethan to uncover and terrors to escape from. So this makes me think that the village in a way is going to have its own pulse. I mean, that's what it said, is its own character. It's going to be probably something that's going to be reactive. So when you do something in the game, like maybe you progress a certain part in the story or in the campaign, it's going to react. Like the village is going to change. Like maybe this mob of crazy guys come out and try to kill you. You know? That was the most exciting part of this whole little, like, these talking points that I was kind of going over. I was most excited about that because the survival horror genre, because of Resident Evil and all of that stuff, is kind of, I don't want to say it's the same thing, but it's the same idea, you know? But to have the environment also be something that can be reactive, that can actually in its way directly affect you or try to come out and get you, or something that happens. Like, let's say the village, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe at some point you're going to kill some guy or some NPC or make some choice and the village is going to go crazy and try to kill you. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So what's up, Josh, man? How you doing? Yeah, the ray tracing is going to be really sick. The audio, the 3D audio on this with the PS5 is going to be really sick. Chris, again, Chris is going to be, I have a feeling he's going to be taking over or something like that. Like he is, yeah, I don't know. He's going to be taking over. I don't know. What do you think, cousin? Or do you know anything about it? There's probably spoilers in a little bit of that, but if I probably should have said that. By the way, there might be some minor spoilers in this. Whoops. My bad. But yeah, the Resident Evil series. I hope they announce also the release date. I don't know if they are. I don't know. They said it's going to be a gameplay. I don't know how long that's going to be. And then after the gameplay, I think they'll probably go over some other stuff about the video game. Be sure and check out the description in the video. What games would you have to play to catch up in the story? Probably Resident Evil Biohazard, because this is a sequel to Resident Evil Biohazard. It has the same main character, which is Ethan Winters. Nah, I mean, if you want to play him, I am. You know, honestly, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about figuring out how much it generally takes to beat each of the games. And then before Resident Evil 8 comes out, do a complete playthrough of everything. That means the old RE1 all the way up to RE7 and the remasters, and then play through every single one of them. I think I might do that. I had thought about that the other day, actually yesterday. I thought about it. I was like, that'd be pretty neat to just play through all of them. But for this one, you probably don't even necessarily have to play it, but it probably would help, would be Resident Evil 7, because Ethan, the same guy. So basically, just kind of a recap, this is right after Resident Evil 7. So a little bit of time has elapsed. They're in a new area. They're just trying to forget all the crap that happened to him in Biohazard and just forget about it. And then Chris just come in and, you know, does everything. And that's the thing. He's just going to come up and disrupt everything. He's the one that causes the chaos, which makes me think, I'm telling you, he's going to be mind controlled. I know it. I know he's going to be mind controlled. But play Biohazard. Prepare to be scared, because that game is scary. Yeah, that was a good one too. I'm excited for the village. There's a lot of cool things that I hope they put into this. Like, Biohazard was amazing, and the remasters were really good too. My main curiosity is they're going to try to keep it just like they did in Biohazard, because I think the pace and like the storytelling in the middle of the way they did that, like for Resident Evil Village, I feel like that would be really awesome. Like, who knows? I hope they throw in some other characters. Chris is really the only one that's kind of confirmed at this point, but I would love to see some other familiar faces. But obviously having Chris would be, which is really interesting, because in Biohazard, there wasn't really any kind of, Chris or anybody. I'm trying to remember. Was there anybody else? Or what there was at the end? Oh, that's right. Because right at the end, when I don't want to ruin nothing. Well, potential spoiler alert. Just earmuff it. Okay. Earmuff it if you don't want to hear this next part. But the end of it basically ends with Ethan defeating the virus or whatever, saving his wife. And then Chris comes out and says, "Hey, who are you?" Or, they have this little interaction at the end of it. Ethan's like, "Who are you?" "I'm Chris Redfield." Credits. That was it. That was it. That was the end of the game. I didn't play any of the DLC stuff, but yeah, they introduced Chris right at the very end, now that I remember that. So they kind of set that up for Resident Evil 8. I don't know. Resident Evil Village. We got about 15 minutes. Gonna be watching this live screen here. I wonder if I do this like full screen. Is it full screen for you too? I can't say anything. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I can tell if I do this. I'm trying to see if I move this here, if I can still monitor. Let's see. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So what if I do this? No. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do. There we go. And then we'll just lock that up. Let me see. There we go. And then we'll just lock that up, Boom. Yeah, I am so stoked for this. Like, I cannot wait. But Resident Evil Village, we don't know when it's going to release yet. I have some speculations it's probably going to be later this year, maybe like October-ish or something like that. I don't really know. I mean, September, I guess, because September is a really big month for games usually. October, September. They might do it around then. Yeah, RE8, the showcase is... I'm so excited for it. They've just been kind of hinting at stuff, showing screenshots of like the vampire lady and stuff like that. I'm just really curious of, you know, what they're going to do. I mean, I just want to see. I want to see the gameplay. I want to see how it plays. See if it's going to be like a mix in between RE7 and then the remasters. Or are they just going to stick fully with RE7 style? All right. But 15 minutes. Can't wait. Yeah, but in case you're just joining us, so basically we're gonna be watching the showcase together, official co-stream. What? And if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. Thanks and shout out to Capcom for letting me be an official co-streamer. I know I have a very small audience, but that's just really cool that I was able to do it. I am thankful, and thank you. I think it is super awesome. Yeah. Thanks there, Ali Sama, for the like. Thank you, ma'am. So we're just hanging out, talking a little bit about the game. Talking about what kind of theorizing what I think is going to happen with Chris and the story. What I think is going to happen, I don't want his wife to die, Mia, but it's a good possibility she might actually die this time. I don't know. It was kind of surprising that she actually made it and survived through the whole thing. But in this story, she's here again, so I don't know. I hope it's that same amount of scary that I had in the prequel to this, or the first game of this one, the Biohazard, because it was just, yeah, like I think it's going to be so awesome. Can't wait. Shout out to Capcom. Hashtag RE Village and RE Showcase. We got about 13 minutes. We're just going to be chilling, hanging out, and watch this showcase together. Can't wait. So, yeah, and the game is going to be running with ray tracing, which I'm really excited about, especially for the PS5. Because I'm going to be honest, I bought a 3070, and I haven't had a chance to fully utilize, like, I guess the 3070. Even then, like, using ray tracing and all that stuff, even with the 3070, it's not going to be like 4K ray tracing. You're going to be doing like, I don't know, 1440. Even at 1440, certain games, it's not going to even run that well. That's why I wanted to get this game for PS5, because I know it's going to be optimized for the PS5. Obviously, if you have like a 3090, you're probably going to be okay. But yeah, super stoked about this. The ray tracing, the 3D audio, honestly, I haven't experienced that too much. Maybe I just haven't had a game where it would be really nice to have that 3D audio, but yeah, it's gonna be a la dope. I wonder if there's another video we can watch. Let me see. Let's go back. What is this? Here, let's do this. What is this? So that's the online presentation. What is this? Let me just, what is this? This was from 7 days ago. Ooh. Kind of want to see just like little stills of this. What is this? The environment. Okay, I want it to be a surprise. I'm going to go back. I want it to be a surprise. I don't want to. Yeah. We're going to stick with this. All right. But yeah, super, super excited. 10 minutes isn't going to come soon enough. But so they're going to be in this village. And what I'm wondering is, because I think the events of the original, the game before this one, where it says they moved. So they moved to a different area. I wonder if it's overseas where this is going to be. It just says village, like it's Resident Evil Village, which could mean anything. I mean, RE4 was with like some other area. I don't even know where they were at, but I have to go say like the president's daughter or some crap. But I wonder if they're going to put us overseas, because if you've seen any of the screenshots of the game so far, that big giant like vampire lady, she is like, they look foreign. Like all her little minions, they look foreign. She's wearing this big giant hat. She's wearing like this giant dress. Because when I say she's giant, she's probably like 12 feet tall. Like no cap. She's really, really, really tall. Yeah, just really curious. You know, is it going to be overseas? Are we going to be into the water? And I hope like the village is in like this just wooded area that's just really creepy and scary, just like the mansion was. Like watching that first trailer of the first one where you're just like, mind you, back in the day, the graphics were like, oh, cool. But watching you run to this mansion and then the dogs when you try to go, you know, I hope they have dogs. Like I hope they have the dogs. I hope they have some familiar bad guys like Liquor maybe, or maybe they're just going to go completely off and like how they did in RE4 and Las Plagas and have like these whole brand new monsters and things like that. See, they could go a lot of different directions on this, but if they stick to Biohazard standards, then it's basically going to be like these people are just infected and they don't die, and you can like cut off their limbs and then they like morph into these weird creatures, and maybe it's like that too. I don't know. But again, it just, there's so many different ways they can go through this, you know? Maybe we'll see a little bit more of this here in a minute. Woo! 8 minutes, y'all. Ain't ready. Whoop, whoop. So just to quickly talk about this, tonight we're going to be playing some Jedi Fallen Order. I'm hoping that I beat it tonight. I don't know if I'm that close or not. Mainly because next Thursday, and I'm super excited about this game. This kind of goes with scary games like Resident Evil. The Medium next week comes out. I'm going to be playing that as my new game after I beat Fallen Order. But hopefully I beat that tonight. So that's for tonight's stream. And then tomorrow, if I haven't beaten Jedi Fallen Order tonight, I'll probably play a few hours tomorrow morning, and then once I beat it, I'll just play Valorant for the rest of the day. I got to keep up. Got to keep my twitches and my mouse clicks primo for them competitive Valorant ranks. Yeah. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. Yeah. We got about 7 minutes T-minus. I don't know. What do you think, cousin? Do you know anything about this game yet? Have you watched anything? I know you're not usually a spoiler type of person, but have you watched anything about the trailers of what's going on in this story? And honestly, most of the stuff that I found out was with the information that they sent me about the game. They sent me some information about like some key talking points, and I was reading it and I was like, I didn't know that. I was like, wait, because when I first read the synopsis, I was like, Ethan Winters or Ethan Waters. I was like, why does that sound familiar? And I was like, is that Biohazard? I thought that too. I was like, is that Biohazard guy? And once I read this stuff, I was like, oh crap. Yeah, they're just doing a sequel to that game. I mean, I guess they're all kind of interconnected in ways, but yeah, it's really interesting to see them tying in Chris with this new game and this new character. And I wonder if eventually you're going to see like Claire. Are you going to see Leon? Ada always likes to show up at random times. She just shows up whenever the hell she feels like it. I've been going in dark. Sounds like I need to play Biohazard. Yes, you can probably get it pretty cheap now on PlayStation Plus or PSN or whatever. It's probably pretty cheap. T minus 5 minutes, y'all. All right. But, yeah, this takes over, or this starts like a little bit after that. So, yeah, it probably helped to get 6 run. I got the scoops. Yeah, they gave me some information about it. I was like, oh, cool. I learned a little bit about the game. I mean, everybody's going to find out about it here in like 5 minutes anyways, as they go through everything. But yeah, super stoked, man. Cannot wait. And I think, and I think I'm going to do this for sure. Whenever it comes up in the release date, like if they announce the release date, I'm going to start timing out, because speedrunners do speedruns. I'm not going to do a speed run, but usually you can kind of find a general time frame of how long it takes to beat a game. And then what I'm going to do is, it's free with the PS5. What, Biohazard is? Oh, crap, it is. Oh, dude, get it. Play it. Play it, cousin. Play it. But I forgot my train of thought. Anyways, but yeah, I completely forgot where I was going with that. Dang it, cousin. You broke my concentration. I remember. But yeah, it would definitely help to kind of get some backstory to it all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to play. I know I remember. I was going to play all the games. So I'm going to play from Resident Evil 1 original. I'm going to do original 2, or at least the ones that I can get. Or should I do the remasters? Like, am I doing it justice if I do all of them? Maybe I should do every single one of them in consecutive order. Some of those might be a pain to play. I might actually have to fire up like a PS4 maybe. Or PS... I don't even have my PS3. Or my PS2 or any of that stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to figure out a way. I think I might have the remastered versions. I think some of those games are going to be kind of a pain. I guess I could get an emulator and then do it that way. But anyways, play through all the games and then leading up to Resident Evil Village and playing that for whatever until I beat it, basically. Because that'll be one of those games where I'm just not going to be able to put down, and I'm just going to stream that all the time, probably. It was free with the PS5. Yeah, no, it's all good. I remembered. It just took me a second. But yeah, leading up to the Village, I think that'd be kind of cool because you kind of get some stories. I wonder if when they originally wrote those, if they knew it was going to get this far. Probably not. But I'm sure they've had to kind of come up with new stuff, and that's what I'm really curious about this game, Resident Evil Village. They have an opportunity with this game, with the technology, ray tracing, the audio improvements, being able to make an environment truly submersive. And by making the town its own character, you basically, or you have the ability, I don't know if they're doing that, I hope they do, but they're going to be able to really submerge you in the world of Resident Evil by having a town that is just its own thing. It has a pulse, so to speak. So super excited. Yeah, reading about all this stuff, oh man, it makes me way more excited about the game. I mean, Biohazard was fantastic. The reboots of the new games were really good. I couldn't put those down. I think I got the platinum on RE2 or something like that. I almost got the platinum on Biohazard, but there was like one thing that I couldn't do, which was you had to do like the time trial, or I don't know. It was really hard, but it was a pain in the butt. To use tank controls? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not. Turn. Just Is that what you mean by tank controls? Where you're just like running in a straight line, the old school way? Yeah, I don't know. It probably won't be. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe. See, what was really interesting was Biohazard was first person. I wonder if they're going to do first person again. I personally like third person myself. Kind of like games like Control and stuff like that. I prefer those, but that's just me. Either way. Ooh, we got 60 seconds, y'all. Here we go. Let's strap ourselves in. Let's crank this mother. It's up all the way. Okay. Let me check the peak levels here. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It probably won't be. It probably won't be. You know what they would be really cool though? If I think they had that as an option in the reboots where you can do that whereas the free controls, you can do the original. And I don't know if you played the reboots, but I'm pretty sure you can do that. Here we go. Can be excited together. Oh, what is it gonna be? Here we go. We got new gameplay, world first gameplay we're about to watch. Let's go. Rated mature. If you're a child, go away. There's the lady. Yep, boy.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to our Resident Evil Showcase. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a closer look into what Capcom has coming up for the Resident Evil franchise. We'll be kicking things off with some brand new content and an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay that you do not want to miss. So without further ado, let's get started.
Let's go. World premiere, boy.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
There's old Mia.
Castle Bell heralds danger. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Oh, hell.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda.
Miranda.
Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Nope. Oh.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Oh. Woo. A little creepy. Woo.
Who the fuck are you? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
That was amazing, but I still have so many questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, when can I pre-order this thing?
Yeah.
Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
They have a collector's edition. I'm getting it.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well. Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One day and date with next gen. The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version, and the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery. It's also my pleasure to tell you
see that
exactly when
screenshot?
you can get your hands on the game.
Did you see that screenshot just then?
Resident Evil Village will be available worldwide on May 7th, 2021.
Damn, that's like 4 months
with
away.
kicking off today.
That's like 4 months away.
Alongside the standard edition, we have a few
That's
other
less.
options for the game. First, we have the digital Deluxe edition, available on all platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yeah.
There's also a collector's edition for consoles that includes all the Deluxe edition content, as well as a striking figure of Chris Redfield, a steelbook case, poster, and artwork.
Yes, please.
And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard bundle. This lets you get your hands on the award-winning RE7 while you wait for Resident Evil Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally, digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
Hey. Where can I pre-order?
All right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Alongside this first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the
Not
castle.
on Amazon yet.
Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter. As you've noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
Sure. Cool.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here. The team put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel.
The lighting.
From art design to technology, everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals.
Crispy.
Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Oh, it's like the bugs. Oh,
Man blood.
look how tall this
Now.
chick is.
Let's take a look at him.
She's as tall as the chandelier.
Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Oh, shit.
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
Nope.
It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
Oh. Okay.
Each type of enemy has their own distinct way of fighting, so you'll need to change up your
What
strategy.
the hell is that in the back? It's like an ogre.
Everyone knows what to do with red barrels,
Sure.
right? Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added
Yeah,
craft,
I called
which
it.
allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo. There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
Okay. Well, there. Looked like I had some attachments you could put to it.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
Anyone has heard of the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time
Oh,
he's known
yeah.
as the Duke. You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
Oh, you can sell to him. Nice. That's actually good. Nice.
The director wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Aha! Aha!
Break everything, basically.
Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find in your travel.
Hey, herb. There you go. Now we know.
Wait, do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
Oh, like the little, yep, the breakables.
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to
Yeah.
move forward. Oh, and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
I haven't cut open a man
Oh.
in a while. Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Run, Ethan! That's not doing anything. Health bar in the bottom left there.
That's one way to end the video. Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Oh, there's a demo? Ooh. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll just play Fallen Order all day tomorrow
this
and
demo,
download this.
Players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden.
What?
Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
Interesting. Okay. I'm enthralled.
We're hoping to have players get a real feel for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5.
We're doing that
today.
after this. We're doing that
Of
after
course,
this.
We want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms ready for sometime this spring.
Before the game comes out. Oh, we're playing that
This year
tonight.
marks the 25th anniversary of
We're
the
doing that
Resident Evil
tonight.
franchise, with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996.
Yeah.
Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games.
Yep.
From toys and board games to CG movies to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
Yoshikanda.
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join a closed beta test. The test won't happen until later next week.
I tried to join
But
that. I couldn't do
I
it.
want to use this chance to reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd,
Okay.
we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration.
Yeah.
Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that.
What?
Let's take a look.
Oh! Oh! Dude, What? Okay. Okay. Deathmatch with the spin.
One of the ways we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village. So be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news.
Those are in the links below
And
in my description.
check out the official website for even more details.
Also in the description, that's the first line of the description. Check it out. It's a link if you want to learn more. It's in the description.
On
It'll
behalf of Massive
tell you all the stuff
Entertainment
about
and
it.
Ubisoft, congratulations to the Resident Evil team on their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on our reverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's Division 2.
Division 2.
For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy.
What?
Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as a warm-up. Now let's have a look at some of these.
I'm gonna have to fire that up. What? Neat. Neat. Oh, look at old Hunt. What?
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林博之です。昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーション
Ooh, new
バイオ
film.
ハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話ししたいと思います。ゲームでおなじみのレオンとクレアが活躍する物語となっております。時間軸はバイオハザード4の後の、数年後のお話となっておりまして、レオンはスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界、配信になりますので皆さんお楽しみください。
Let's go! Just one right after the other.
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam for PC. And don't forget, PlayStation 5 owners get a sneak peek through downloadable content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you across the globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Let's go! Ah! Okay. So first things first. I'll make sure there's nothing else that's happening. That was Q. I wonder when the collector's edition is going to go up. Because I wonder if I can order it through... It doesn't say where you can get the freaking collector's edition. All right, well, that's fine. But now that I know that I can... Let's see. So we're going to fire at the PS5. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I ever set this up for... Ooh. I don't think I did. Okay, so... All right, well, we're going to do this instead. Here, we're going to go to me. So I'm downloading this. I forgot I'm on my... my gaming PC, not my streaming PC. So let's do a search and we'll download this and play this today or later tonight instead of playing I'm almost tempted to call GameStop and see if they had the collector's edition. Because, yeah. Can't connect. What do you mean can't connect? What do you mean it can't freaking... Ugh. Let's try that again. So, Resident Evil Maiden? Is that what it said it's called? Maiden or something like that? I might have to do this later. Well, that was exciting. The whole entire trip. I mean, it had just so many different things going on. So not only do we have the game, we have Reverse, which is going to be coming out soon, which is basically a multiplayer deathmatch Resident Evil game. And then we have a new movie coming out. And then what was it? I think that was it. There was three things, but super awesome episode. Sorry, I'm trying to find this dang PS5 download, but for some reason my connection is not doing so good. So why don't we search? Let's just try Maiden. So obviously that big giant vampire lady is not the main bad guy. She was speaking to somebody called Mother Miranda. So that means there's somebody else that's worse than her. I'm assuming the leader. And she said her brother, which makes me, she's basically talking about her brother in the trailer, and pretty sure she's talking about maybe the old guy in Biohazard. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out this week for Resident Evil, or this year for Resident Evil. I think I'm actually going to stop the stream there. I want to try to get this download ready for tonight. I'm also going to actually call GameStop to see if I can pre-order the collector's edition. Thanks for hanging out. Josh, cousin, thanks for hanging out. Ali Sama, thank you for the like. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, subscribe, and follow button. I'm going to try to get this downloaded for tonight's stream so we can play Maiden tonight, just to kind of explore the world a little bit. Once I get done with that, probably just play some Fallen Order. Again, thanks for hanging out. I'm Serrano786, and I'll see y'all later.